So I've been getting the question, why did you start a second YouTube channel, from almost everyone out there, so I thought I'd make a video to address that and answer it once and for all. Guys, for those of you that don't know, I run a larger channel, 68,000 subscribers or so at this time, called Positive Investing, and I recently started this second channel for a couple of big reasons. And if you're a YouTube content creator, you definitely want to stick around for this video to understand the way that YouTube kind of works. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I figured out the algorithm or something like that, because I'd be at way more subs if I did. But there are some things that I've noticed that I want to share in this video. So there's three big reasons that I really wanted to open up this channel and kind of be transparent with you guys. The first is because I wanted to focus more on Canada and more finance related content, kind of steering away from pure stock related stuff. I'll get into that. Secondly, I wanted to build a second stream of income. This is very important in actually building up a brand and wealth, and this is something I'll talk about as well. And finally, of course, the YouTube algorithm. This was a heavy part in making the second channel. So guys, I hope you do stick around for this video. It's kind of a short and sweet video, but there's going to be a ton of information and insight from myself on why I've started the second channel and actually what content you as viewers can expect from this channel. So the first reason, like I said, is to focus on Canada and finance content. So if you didn't know, I'm actually based out of Canada. But if you look at my channel, Positive Investing, primarily what we talk about there is US related businesses. Now, I know many Canadians do not want to invest in US companies because there's a whole conversion between Canadian US dollars. There's fees associated with that if you don't know how to go about doing that properly, and most people just kind of step away from that. They're like, nah, I don't want to invest in US companies. I just want to invest in Canadian companies. And I think being from Canada, I should be helping my local Canadians as well, which is why I wanted to gear kind of some content on this channel specifically towards them. Now, when I first started the Positive Investing channel, the main one, I really wanted to just have a broad finance related topic. I want to talk about personal finance, I want to talk about stocks, US, Canadian investing, investing tips, all that kind of fun stuff. However, over the years, the channel has morphed into a pure stock market related channel, primarily with stocks trading on the US exchange. And because of this kind of shift, I've noticed that my subscriber base has kind of steered away from anything outside of pure US stocks or US listed stocks. And whenever I post anything outside of that, personal finance, anything like that, it just doesn't gain as much attention. And I totally understand why. If you're someone that comes across my channel now, you see all of my recent videos are pretty much about stocks, talking about NEO, talking about Tesla, talking about Beyond Meat, talking about all these stocks that are listed in the US. So if you subscribe, you're like, oh, this is great, I want to see content like this. And then I post a video on the best Canadian credit cards. You're going to be like, what the heck, what's this guy posting? Unsubscribe. Now, because of the content, majority of my audience is US. More than half of it, I believe, is from the US. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to focus on the US market for that channel, but I do still want to provide value for my local Canadians because there's a lot I want to discuss in relation to Canada and, real estate in Canada, stocks in Canada, investing in Canada, and that audience just won't appreciate that, but I'm hoping that you guys on this channel will appreciate that. So, I figured, you know what, let's just start fresh, create Positive Investing Canada, talk about Canadian content, talk about Canadian stocks, talk about Canadian real estate, everything to do with Canada, TFSA, RSP, all these fun Canadian terms. But not just leave it at that. We'll also still discuss some popular stocks that are traded in the US, because I'm sure a lot of you guys watching, if you're Canadian, you invest in US companies as well. But I do want the primary focus of this channel to be on Canadian content. Now, the second big reason I created this channel was to build another stream of income. So guys, YouTube can be lucrative. I'm not going to deny that. And especially here in the finance niche, you can get quite a bit of money for creating valuable content for viewers. I'm fortunate enough that people actually want to listen to me, hear what I have to say about stocks. And I've gotten countless requests over the years, ask me to cover very specific companies or, talk about something very specific Canadian related. And like I said, it just doesn't fit with that channel anymore, so I never got the opportunity to do that. Now, while the main channel, with all my subscribers on there, continue to follow me, continue to watch my videos, which in turn continues to provide me a good income, it's always smart, guys, to diversify your income. You know what you always hear? Millionaires have 5, 7 sources of income, something like that. You should always diversify, so if something goes wrong somewhere, maybe the main channel just doesn't get picked up by the algorithm anymore, videos just don't get pushed out, I need to have a fallback plan. And I'm hoping I can build this second channel as big, if not bigger than the first channel, to have that diversity here on YouTube. I honestly feel like the opportunity here for this channel is calling me. You know, I want to work with local Canadian companies, local Canadian businesses to provide as much information as I can for Canadians. And I'm hoping that this channel here becomes your go-to source for Canadian investing, personal finance, real estate investing content. Now, the third reason I created this channel was because of the beloved YouTube algorithm. Let's be real, YouTube can be your best friend, but YouTube can also be your worst enemy. I have gone through many cycles on the channel. I've been doing this for like, 4 years now, you know, and it's been kind of ups and downs. There's been times and long periods of times where I'm just not in favor by the algorithm. No matter what I post, it's a flop, right? Like, I can post the same content as some of the bigger channels, but there's just no views coming in. But then there's other times you post content and the YouTube algorithm's like, yeah, push that, keep going. More subscribers, more views, massive growth. And guys, it can be very cyclical here, depending on what the algorithm's mood is. Now, like I said, one thing I noticed was that whenever I put Canadian content out, I would kind of be pushed out of favor with the YouTube algorithm. It just would not want to push my videos anymore because, like, hey, if viewers don't care about this content, we're just gonna put you off to the side and push someone else's content instead. And guys, honestly, it's demotivating at times, right? You spend hours and hours creating content only to have it be a flop. Yeah, there's gonna be some videos just don't appeal to everyone, but when you have video after video after video not doing well, it can definitely demotivate you and kind of put you in a direction where you're creating only certain content that you don't necessarily want to create. So that's why I want to kind of separate the two channels, right? I want to keep the main channel as like, you know, like hot stocks and stocks that I want to buy and stocks that I'm investing in that are primarily US based, which I love talking about. But then on this channel, I want to talk about things that can actually help new investors get started. You know, how to get started investing in stocks. Why would you want to consider real estate investing? Do I invest in real estate? What is the difference between a TFSA and an RSP and a margin, all these different types of accounts? These are things that I want to solve on this channel, guys. So I think that the potential here for this channel could actually be much bigger than the main channel, because there's a lot more people wanting to just get started in investing, you know, passively with ETFs, that kind of stuff, versus people that want to be actively managing stocks on a day-to-day basis. No matter what way you slice it, you have to just accept the fact that the larger you get on YouTube, the more the algorithm matters. You want to be in favor with it, because if you're not, you're just going to be creating content, spending hours of your time, and there's not going to be many people watching. So like I said, to kind of address that and hopefully combat that, we have Positive Investing Canada now. So really, combination of all these three things has led to the creation of this channel, and I think this channel can be a pretty big success if the content on here is something that you guys actually enjoy watching. So I'm looking for requests. Comment down below what you want to see on this channel. I'm open to pretty much anything related to investing, personal finance, you know, stock market, anything like that, with a focus on Canada, at least to begin with. Let's get up and running. Let's get monetized at least on this channel, and then we can talk about branching out to maybe some less popular stocks, but still stocks that I wouldn't necessarily talk about on the main channel. Guys, I'd appreciate your support. Drop a like, subscribe, share this with your friends. We're gonna try to get 1,000 subs by the end of this year. Let's see if we can do that. But either way, guys, whether we get there or not, I hope you enjoy the content on here. I'm excited for this. There's gonna be a lot more. I'm gonna create videos here at least on a weekly basis. So stay tuned. There's a lot coming. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay?